This is the Vientiane Fusion 1100 TAMER-A Apocalypse Black variant. Welcome to KitFlix. As I finally finished building this kit, let me show you the finished product articulation and size comparison of how fair is the Apocalypse to other kits. First, here's what the kit looks like in all angles. While the kit turns around, let me share with you my experience building it. This kit has a massive 913 parts, but don't let the numbers intimidate you. I finished it as early as I expected. The high part count is mainly because the kit consists of many small parts, which adds to the complexity of the build. And with that many small parts, it's also the main reason I had a challenging build experience. Since third-party kits are known for tight fittings and combined with those micro-sized parts, you're in for a hell of a ride. Okay, let's get up close and personal with the kit. I haven't done anything significant in terms of painting it. I already like the stock color, so I just add a touch of silver, candy red and gunmetal gray for a highlight a few details. Since the kit's main color is black, there's no need panel lining it, saving me extra time to complete the build. Also, I like the clear black parts making distinct detail and highlighting some color separation in the kit. The kit feels solid and a bit heavy because of the inner frame skeleton made of metal alloy parts. Unlike the Gundams, most of the third-party kits don't have a cockpit for the pilot inside the mecha itself. Now let's try and test the articulation of the kit. Starting with the head. The articulation feels smooth in this part. Turning the head left and right has no issues as well. The neck is already integrated into the pre-designed metal skeleton of the kit, and it possesses the ability to perform both forward and backward motions. Even though it's pretty rigid, you can actually catch a faint squeak when you shift it a bit. Let me show you what I mean. Did you catch that? Good thing my wife didn't have that noise while she was doing it to me anyway. Moving on. Now let's check the articulation of the arms. You can raise the arms up to 90 degrees sideways with no issues. It can also rotate for your dynamic poses. The elbows can bend fully too. You can also lift the arm stretching to 180 degrees. One thing I like about this kit is there's no part conflicting with each other while doing these kinds of poses. The torso has the ability to move sideways and do an abdominal crunch surprisingly well. Moving on to the legs. Let's adjust the skirt so that the legs can move freely. The legs can raise up to this much and can raise sideways up to here. The kit can bend its knee fully for those aerial poses. The foot's articulation is superb in this kit, extending its mobility up and down with no issues. However, the kit is unable to do toe bends, unfortunately. And ankles can be moved from side to side. Let's go back to the skirts. The panels in skirts have its individual pegs and can move independently. However, here in the back is a bit flimsy. This is only connected through a hinge and is not directly in the skeletal frame. A joint strengthener will easily fix this minor issue. That's pretty much it for the setup. Overall, this kit is really fluid, and it's easy to shift and tweak its components compared to other die-cast inner frame kits I've worked on in the past. This kit comes equipped with an extensive variety of hands incorporated into the package, all designed to accommodate whatever pose you prefer to execute. You've got a set of open hands, a set of relaxed hands, a set of gripping hands for the weapons, a set of special beam cannon hands if you want Piccolo-style pose of whatever. You also get a set of closed fists, and finally an aggressive clawed hand gesture. Next, we finally do some size comparison to better visualize the size of the Apocalypse. This kit is exactly 9 inches, slightly almost 23 centimeters from the foot until the tip of its head fins. First, we'll compare it to one of the master-grade giants, the 1100 Sazabi. Here, the sheer height and mass of the Sazabi is obviously taller and bulkier compared to the Apocalypse, Next is the Master Grade 1100 Sengoku Astray. The Astray mobile suit's real height is around 17.5 meters, a meter shorter than the Grandaddy RX-78-2 Gundam, but it's significantly smaller compared to the Apocalypse. Next up, we compare it to the RX-0 Unicorn Gundam. The Unicorn is already in destroy mode, maximizing its height potential. It is almost as tall as the Apocalypse, if you include the tip of the Unicorn's V-fin, but still fell short of half an inch from its head. And finally, let us compare with one of my favorite third-party kit from Infinite Dimension, the 1100 Nemesis Goddess. The Nemesis only stands about 22 centimeters from the tip of its V-fin, and about 24.5 centimeters from the tip of her massive shoulders. Still, she fell short compared to the 9-inch Apocalypse. And that wraps up the first part of the Vientiane Fusion's 1100 Apocalypse. Join me again as I make the final verdict of this homie.